Indulge and author of Fire and Wine Cookbook. And today we're going to talk about something a little dirty, mold. We're going to talk about how to remove mold from your Big Green Egg or other similar type grills. Now let's just face the facts. Sometimes mold happens. We live in the Pacific Northwest. That means it rains a lot. It can be very humid, especially in those winter months, and mold can develop. We also have a couple dozen grills. About 6 of them are Big Green Eggs, so some of them don't get used very often. This poor little guy hasn't been used in over a year. So I'm going to show you how we're going to clean him up and get him ready for summertime grilling. Let's go get started. If you ever open up your grill and it looks something like this, have no fear. We're going to get it nice and clean in under 2 hours using a high heat burn method. Mold growth happens because moisture in the grill combined with food particles and grease cause mold growth over time, especially if you go long periods without cooking on your grill. You can even develop some moss like we have here due to living in high moisture areas like the Pacific Northwest. To clean it, you can either completely remove all the parts and deep clean with soapy water, or you can use a high heat over an extended period of time. Start by removing the grill grate and convector plate, set those aside, and then remove the old ash and discard any old charcoal. Now add lump charcoal into the charcoal basket or iron plate base. Then using a tumbleweed starter, light the charcoal. And then add the grill grate, but not the convector plate just yet, and then close the lid. Be sure both top and bottom vents are wide open to let the grill get to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. As the grill approaches 600 degrees, adjust the vents to maintain the temperature, trying not to exceed 650 to avoid blowing your gaskets. After it comes to temp, let that grill run at 600 degrees for at least 30 minutes. If you open the grill to peak, be sure to burp it to allow oxygen to flow in slowly. Then after 30 minutes, you'll see that the mold and food particles burn off just like a self-cleaning oven. Now remove that grill grate using the grate removal tool. Next, place the convector in the Big Green Egg legs up, and then return the grate to continue heating that up. Then close the lid, open the vents fully again, and let the grill come back up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. And then let the Big Green Egg sit at 600 to 650 degrees for an additional 30 to 60 minutes. Now that it's been 60 to 90 minutes total, shut all of the vents and let the egg cool. Once the egg is completely cool, remove the white ash and powdery residue with a paper towel or grill cleaning brush. And then also wipe off your convector plate. It should all wipe off really easily using just a paper towel. You can also use a vacuum to remove any additional ash and residue from the sides of the cooking chamber. And if you want to further clean the inside and outside, then follow our process for completely cleaning your Big Green Egg, which we will have linked to in the video notes. Otherwise, once the residue is all cleaned off, you can go ahead and reignite and start grilling or smoking to your heart's desire. To prevent mold in the first place, it's best to keep using your Big Green Egg throughout the year, or to winterize it if you plan a prolonged period where it won't be used by removing any charcoal or residual grease and food particles. Happy grilling! There you have it. From beginning to end, in less than 2 hours, we got that grill free of mold. Everything is nice and clean, and we are ready to get grilling for this summer. For hundreds of recipes and tons of tips and tricks, head over to Vindulge.com. Here at Vindulge, we are all about great food, great wine, and great backyard experiences with your family and friends. Cheers!